Yeah, so we're going to start off the podcast talking about what we ended the high school season with. State tournament. Lathrop High School won the state title, first time in 17 years, over Colony by 2 points.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah, what did it take?
Well, I mean, one, I think a lot of there was some luck in some of our matches. I would say we knew what we had to do going into it. You know, even Coach Jameson was telling me like I have to have 15 placers, and I was thinking, man, that's going to be ridiculous. Like it's going to be tough. Colony and South were coming in with tough teams, so I was just hoping to have a good showing and like just be a powerhouse. You know, just at least something to validate that we're going on the right track. But then we were in the running with Colony. Colony's points, it was 318, I believe they had. We won 320. They would have won state the past, I think, 5-6 years with those points.
Wow. I was
Yeah.
not aware of that.
They've won states with less points. So to have two teams at 320, 318 was ridiculous. Their team, which is always powerhouse, kept answering back with their young kids. Their back half kids were just like pinning. And then I'd have my back half kids that like are tough. You know, they could place. They could also have a bad tournament, just pinning people. One of my kids that didn't even place beat the 2-time state champ from Ketchikan. And then I couldn't even get him to play. So the state tournament, I think, was just, I mean, that's what you live for.
Yeah, I think it was crazy. Going into the state tournament, I think a lot of people had Lathrop and Colony as the top two teams, with South and Wasilla probably being some powerhouses that, they're going to need a lot of luck and a lot of things to happen in their favor for them to be a major contender. But, I mean, they were right there, but a lot seemed to go right for Lathrop, like you said, and then a lot seemed to go right for Colony. I mean, at one point, you guys seemed to be, like, got it in the bag, heading into the finals. 5 finalists, I believe, and Colony had, I think, about the same, but it was like, all right, we have some, your son, Wesley, was a defending state champ. Mm-hmm. You can't ever count anyone, like, as a lock, but, we're counting on probably him going to win. Zach Tolver was the number 1 seeded kid. Mm-hmm. His only loss was to Michael Lucas for small school, so he was probably a favorite. You had Jeremy Bockert, your other son. He was in the finals. We had Jason Edwards was in the finals, and then was that it? 4? Oh, Jacob Spencer, who was that was his 3rd year in a row being in the finals, senior. So it was like looking pretty good, and then all of a sudden, Jacob Spencer loses. They also have another kid that beats Shaq from South Anchorage. Yeah. And he ended up getting injury forfeit, so that was pinpoints. Zach Tolver lost, which was an upset.
We took some big hits. I think like if you would have played out what we thought everybody could do and we're supposed to do, there would have been a bigger margin. But at the same time, some of Colony's kids had bad tournaments. Like I think one of their best kids is Aiden Eamon. That kid's just a brutal, but he's young, and he had some off matches that kind of hurt him. And I think they had a couple kids that had the same issue. But like you never know.
Right.
Really, it's not like who's got the best team.
Right.
It's about who peaks and how prepared they have their kids ready to handle adversity at the state tournament.
Yeah.
Because like the momentum could die like it did. You saw a couple of teams, boom, they hit a wall. That's it. Colony's done. They lost that match. We've got them. And then, bam, we hit it too. But never once did Colony or Lathrop, like, it didn't affect the next round. It was like, okay, forget, they did good. They forgot about it, and then they went back to chipping away.